welcome and well done on this wonderful new album. I've read that you think it's some of your best work to date, but also that it's some of your least personal work. Is that true?
I've gotten quite a lot of, funny comments about that, but also like a couple of people saying that it's quite a good thing to admit. We just come out of lockdown and nobody was really thinking straight. Everyone was kind of in a surreal state of mind, and so we were just the kind of coping mechanism was just to write these big buzzing upbeat dance songs and pop records. But, we had so much fun. We had a laugh, and that's what we really needed, at the time. So it's just true, I'm just being honest.
I have fallen in love with one particular track called Midnight Dreams, and when I think about it, when I listen to it, I can just imagine my best friends and I at the gay club falling in love with everyone around us, having the best time ever. When you're creating something like this, do you think about how the fans are going to react, how they're going to consume it?
Generally, as a rule for me, if I can perfectly envisage the video, then I've made a good song. That's how I feel. So the idea of you and your friends dancing and having a good time and feeling, love for yourself and feeling that kind of freedom, all those things just make me feel really, I don't know, happy and accomplished and like I've done something useful in the world.
Something we have in common, Ellie, is our love for Anything Could Happen. It's one of my favourites. I believe it's one of yours too. Is it true, though, that you don't think that you could write it now?
I mean, not that exact song and the exact sentiment, because that was about somebody and it was about a very specific, weird time in my life where I had kind of ejected myself from normality and moved to LA, just started experiencing this whole new existence. So it was a dreamlike state that I was kind of interpreting in that song. So I know I wouldn't be able to replicate it, but I'm definitely on now a bit more of a weird vibe than I was when I wrote Higher Than Heaven. I'm starting to feel like I'm going to come out with quite a strange next album because since I had a kid, my brain just fires off all these crazy thoughts. And I'm ready for it. I'm ready to sit down and just write some weird stuff.
It's not the only thing that we have in common, because I have it on good authority that you're a big fan of the astrophysicist Brian Cox, as am I. Why do you love him so much?
I am a fan of Brian Cox. He just makes it, palatable and digestible, and he makes it easier to understand. Space is absolutely mental, and it's something that we can't comprehend very well. He talked about us being, constructed from stars and from being made of literally being made of stardust. And so not wanting to, not wanting more all the time, not thinking like you don't have enough. I'm talking like people like me, right? I'm incredibly lucky to have my job and to be in the position I am. And I remind myself every morning I wake up that I have a beautiful son and I have an amazing job and I get to do what I love. Occasionally you get a bit, not too ambitious, but your ambition can take over and you just want to keep moving forward and keep crushing things. And that's not to say you shouldn't, but it made me kind of appreciate what I have when he just talked about being made of stars. And the way he described it was just so beautiful that, that we'd been so put together so specifically in such a magical way by space that how can we, doubt the beauty of life and existence. I just thought it was lovely, and so I talked about that recently. And also I listened to the Infinite Monkey Cage, which is his podcast, which if y'all haven't listened, do, because it's just such a great escape. It's funny and you learn a lot too.
Well, Ellie, I could talk to you forever, I could learn from you forever, but I think I have to say goodbye before you cause me to have my 23rd existential crisis of the year so far.
Oh, me too, girl. Me too.
We've got so much in common. Ellie Goulding's new album, Higher Than Heaven, is out now.